Welcome to English with Miss Julia. This lesson is aimed at beginners as well as intermediate learners. We read a story and the title is Freddy the Sly Fox's Great Adventure. I encourage you to stop the video regularly. Practice the vocabulary as well as the pronunciation. That being said, let's get started. A clever fox named Freddy lived in the heart of a lush green forest. Freddy was known far and wide as the sly fox because of his quick thinking and crafty ways. He loved exploring and finding clever solutions to tricky situations. But Freddy also had a big heart and often helped his forest friends when they needed him. One morning, as Freddy trotted through the forest, he heard a small voice calling, "Help! Help!" He followed the sound and found Betty the bunny stuck in a bramble bush. Her fur was tangled in the thorns and she looked worried. "Don't worry, Betty," Freddy said with a wink. "I'll get you out of there." Freddy had an idea. He found a long stick nearby and carefully used it to lift the brambles away from Betty's fur, freeing her without a single scratch. "Thank you, Freddy," Betty said gratefully. "Any time, my friend," he replied, grinning. As Freddy continued his walk, he came to the edge of the river, where he saw Denny the duck pacing nervously. Denny had lost his favorite hat in the river, and it was floating away quickly. "Don't worry, Denny, I'll get it back for you," Freddy said with a clever glint in his eye. Freddy spotted a fallen branch hanging over the water. With a quick dash and a swift leap, he reached out and snagged the hat with his paw just in time. "Here you go, Denny," Freddy said, tossing the hat back to the happy duck. "Thank you, Freddy. You're the best," Denny quacked joyfully. Further along his adventure, Freddy heard a clinking sound. He peeked through the bushes and saw Marty the magpie trying to lift a shiny coin, but it was too heavy for him. "Need a little help, Marty?" Freddy asked. "Oh, yes, please," Marty replied, flapping his wings excitedly. Freddy came up with a clever idea. He rolled a leaf into a small pouch and slid the coin into it. This way Marty could carry the coin easily back to his nest. "Wow, Freddy, you're so clever," Marty chirped. Freddy just smiled. "Anything for a friend," he said warmly. Freddy continued his journey until he reached the old oak tree. There he found Gertie the squirrel looking sad. "What's wrong, Gertie?" he asked. My acorn stash has disappeared, she replied, sniffling. Freddy decided to help his friend find her missing acorns. Freddy sniffed around and soon spotted a trail of acorns leading into the bushes. He followed the trail and found a sneaky raccoon hiding with Gertie's acorns. "Time to return those acorns, Mr. Raccoon," Freddy said with a playful wink. The raccoon, embarrassed, returned the acorns to Gertie, who was overjoyed. "Thank you, Freddy. You're a true hero," she squeaked happily. Freddy smiled, just doing what a good friend does. After a long day of helping his friends, Freddy returned to his den, feeling happy and proud. He knew that being clever wasn't just about solving problems for himself. It was about using his smarts to help others. Today was a great day, Freddy whispered to himself as he settled down to rest. From that day on, all the forest animals knew that they could count on Freddy the sly fox. Whether they were stuck, lost, or in need of a clever solution, Freddy would be there to help with a smile and a wink. Freddy's adventures continued, and he knew that being the sly fox didn't just mean being clever, it meant being kind too. Thank you for reading this story with us. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button and do consider subscribing to our channel. This way we may reach people from all over the world and assist them in improving their English language. We look forward to seeing you in our next lesson.